Alrighty, guys. What's up, YouTube? What's up, Twitch? What's up, everybody? Hope you guys are doing great today. We're going to be going over the 8.3 bonus update plus the 8.4 update notes, and then we're going to be going over the character himself. We're going to go over the video, the items and everything that's changing real fast in the characters. Make sure you guys are updated with that, and then we'll go over the god in more depth. So here we go, 8.3 update notes. So we're looking at 3 skins. Prince Lightning Zeus. Zeus sucks. Nobody's going to use that skin. Rune Machine Ganesh looks pretty awesome. This Zeus skin looks pretty sick. I mean, he's a young guy, so. Queen Bee Nox. That looks pretty cool. I'm assuming the 2 is like a little hive. That'd be pretty cool. They're nerfing Janice. Decrease movement speed bonus that passes the triggers on portals and threshold from 10 to 15 to 30% to... Oh my god, they hit him hard! These mother... Damn! Alright, but it still slows a lot, so that's fine. Damn! You guys saw the amount of hurt that was. That was a sadness. I'm like reading around it. Damn. Alright, so Tsukuyomi nerf. Damn, increased base damage from projectile shuriken 85 to 285 to 75 to 75. Real small. Real small. 10 base damage all across the board. Decreased base damage from final hit from 60 to 280 to 50 to 270. Really small. Really small. Increased cooldowns. Wow, that took a while for the Guan Yu, right? The cooldown 12 to 14 seconds. I mean, we knew it was a CD problem. Yeah, he's definitely still good. I mean, 12 to 14 seconds, 14 seconds. I mean, you just get CD still, and it's still really good. Probably should have been like 15. Nah, 15 might have. This is good. This is good. 14 seconds fine. If you do 15, it really hurts. Aphrodite increased cooldown 12 to 4. Good nerf. Hurts after a bit. Revert. Decreased physical protections from 15 to 35 to 10 to 30. Revert. Alright, so 5 across the board. Decreased maximum duration from 1.5 to 2.3 to 2.0. That's a good nerf. Should have been hit harder in my opinion. It's a tiny bit. Nemesis increased shield from 100 to 500 to 420. Oh, that's a big nerf to them too. Wow. Okay, so they just this is just a target, just targeting the gods that are really good right now, according to stats. I don't know about this one though. That hurt my feelings. All right, here we go to 8.4, King of Uruk. If I mispronounced it, I probably mispronounced it, but whatever. We'll go over the abilities. Let's first go over the skins. This looks pretty sick. Skin, another skin for him. Oh my lord, 3 skins off the bat. Wow, this Ares skin looks awesome. Chilling. This Chiron skin looks awesome. Looks like a League of Legends skin though. Like you see, the Scordio looks awesome. The Medusa looks awesome. Peace out, Artemis. I don't think there's better skins. Fun guy Merlin. My boy shroomed out. There's a Merlin skin. That's kind of, I don't know how to use it, unless like the voice packs are hilarious. All right. General gameplay. Invisible in game lobby. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. All right. Okay. Sell items. Just. All right. So they're doing something to Conquest, the map. I mean, you guys hear me talk about the Conquest map all the time and new things that we should be doing. So let's see what they added new. King, it was a challenge of TMI and act aggression, whatever. The skybox of the lightning of Conquest map was changed to dark and stormy style to display development in Smite universe. Okay. Additionally, a new gameplay mechanic is being introduced. Vine walls spawn in specific symmetrical places around the jungle. Function like player-made walls. You cannot walk through them. Can be destroyed by attack basics. Number of hits not damaged. What's the point of that? Walls respawn when the adjacent jungle can't respawn. That's annoying. That's just annoying. What? That's just annoying. I mean, now jumps are better. I feel like that's just annoying. I mean, that's just annoying for everybody. It doesn't really make a really. It doesn't make me think about it. Like, the only thing I can think now are like, okay, jumps are better early game. That's really it. And now everybody else has to hit it twice to get past it. It sounds like it'd be just annoying. I don't really think of, like, I can't think of anything that's like, wow, like this could happen, maybe this could happen, this could change. And there's 4 of them? No, it's only 3 of them. 6, so 3 places that happens. That's I don't like that. I'll be honest. Legacy TMS Castle includes Skybox, Conquest rank, okay. Addition of Conquest balance features. Okay, this is interesting. When the gods use an aerial ultimate, the leaves on the trees within their ability range become invisible temporarily. This effect will only trigger when gods rise above a certain height. Then what's the point of adding that in the beginning? So they just literally took out the leaves, no? Like, the ones that are annoying are just taken out? They just reverted? They can slow down Jungle's Farm. Jungle's Farm isn't that good, though. Tier 2 towers. Increase base HP from 2500 to 2800. Increase base damage per shot on 260 to 290. This had to happen. I'm so happy they did that. Really, really good. Really good change. Greater Scorpion Jungle. Decrease base max health from 780 to 660. Decrease base protection from 2014. Make it weaker in every aspect. Okay, just made it way weaker. Manticore red buff holder. Berserk. Decrease physical power scaling from 18 to... Okay, the nerf red buff. Thank the Lord. I was dying of red buff. Base gates. New rules. Linking Phoenix death to doors. Killing a left Phoenix removes a debuff area on the left door. That's awesome. Killing the right Phoenix removes the debuff area on the right door. Awesome. Okay. Oh, killing the middle Phoenix removes debuffs areas for both doors. Wow. Just a debuff, though. Upgraded Boomba's Hammer. This item no longer procs on immune jungle camps. That's not gonna do nothing to that. Okay, that's had to happen. That was like a bug. That's not even a change. That had to happen. Upgrade. This item now provides 10% attack speed. This item now provides 5% critical as a passive. Decreased maximum stack from 25 to 20. Increased attack speed 1% to 1.25. Oh, wow. Yeah, this is a big buff, this item. Nice. Upgraded Leader's Cal. This item now provides 15% attack speed. New passive. Aura. You provide 5% increased power to all nearby allied gods. Aura gains a bonus stack for each allied god within 55 units, causing it to provide an additional 3% increased power for each enemy god within 55 units. Wow, that's pretty. That's really good. Some hunter buffs, but more to help out the team. This is more for crits. This is more for helping out the team. What hunter would I want this on? Hunter that can stay in the middle of the team fight. I don't know. Alright, Sentinel's Embrace. Increase passive aura range from 30 to 55 units. Big buff. Increase physical protection from 20 to 30. Increase magical protection. What? To decrease protection split amongst all enemy 100 to 80. Decrease protections gains while alone from 50 to 40. Okay. Those are good life changes for the item. I like them. So pretty much it's just, you're just tankier yourself instead of making the rest of your team more tanky. Upgrade Compassion. Compassion, they ran out. This is an item that they ran out of ideas. Just threw whatever. Increase passive aura range from 40 to 70 units. That's a good change. Increase magic protection 40 to 60. Ooh, that's a good change. Increase HP 5 from 30 to 45. That's some inflated ass stats. 45 HP 5 with 60 magical prots. Okay. Decrease bonus damage from 10% of the enemy's current health to 5%. Okay, decrease bonus damage from 10% of the enemy's current health to 5% of the enemy's current health, plus 2% of your total protections from items. So, yeah, pretty much killing mages using it. Maximum bonus damage is 14% of the enemy's current health. Maximum bonus damage is 14%. Okay, so it's better now for warriors, pretty much is what they did. Requires 400 total protections to reach cap. So, yeah, so pretty much just... They just, I don't like that they do that. Like, people find a way to make the game creative and then they just shut it down. Do you guys agree with that? Yo, Tom, thanks so much for getting us up to a knife. Like, mages are using Sundering. It's a creative way to build like a tank version of a mage, and they just shut it down like immediately. I don't know how much I agree with that. Like, I feel like the opportunity should be there. Like, I think they should add this aspect where prots make it do more, but not take away from the fact that it's how much it does with having no prots. Like, you're just limiting the game over and over and over. They literally said they don't want the game to be played that way. Well, where the mage is a bit tankier, sacrificing damage to be tankier? Yeah, now there's no way you can get Sundering Axe as a mage because you'll do 0 damage. You start at 5%. Is it even worth at 5%? I don't think so. I think it's fine. I think you could have made it to like 8%, right? 8% of the enemy's current health, and it goes up plus 2% and caps out at 12% according to the prots. So it's still okay on mages, but better on warriors and guardians if you wanted to. I feel like that would be fine. Bluestone increase physical power from 10 to 15. Wow, that's a big buff. Increase base damage off the passive from 25 to 75. Wait. Increase base damage of the passive from 25 to 75. Okay, I need to see the whole item again. Alternate timeline increase from 10 minutes to 6 minutes. This is a good buff. 25 to 75. So how many times does it take 75? Can we look at the item right quick? Enemies hit by damage. So it still scales 75 plus 7.5% of your current health as physical damage over. So 75, 150 plus 7.5% of their current health. 30 MP5, 30 HP5, 200 health, 45 physical power. This is going to be a Bluestone meta. Yeah, but I hate when they do this, though. You're just going to make it a Bluestone meta. How are you going to buff this item so hard? You couldn't go to 50 and not 75? Why'd you have to jump so big? Like, do you guys agree with that? Like, you don't think they thought of that? Like, just do 25 to 50, see how it feels, and then be like, okay, this feels good, this feels like too much or too little, we can go up. Like, if you wanted to buff it, you leave this at 10, you put this to 50, so now it's more of a late game item, and you can and the late game Bluestone feels a little bit better because early game Bluestone is amazing. Because it really is strong. The only problem with Bluestone is that you could have brought me into your balancing, and I would have been like, yo boys, Bluestone is good early, it falls off late. That's why it feels bad. Now if you buff late game Bluestone and make it 25 to 50, that could help it because now you get a good start and it still scales into the late game. But buffing this, now it has a ridiculous early game and now it has a ridiculous late game. Like, you could have asked me and I could have told you exactly what to do. The math wasn't that hard. Now every character with more abilities is broken. Ah, man. It makes me sad when they do this, because now it's just a Bluestone meta. Now there's not gonna be there's gonna be like no Cthulhu's, no Athenas in solo. No, it's just whatever character does really well with Bluestone. Now again, what happens with the meta? Items dictate the meta. They overbuff something, then it dictates the rest of the gods. That's the problem. Like, you can't be doing that. You can do other things on the map. You don't have to hit things so hard like that. Alright, decrease cooldown from 10 minutes to 6 minutes. I agree with this. This definitely needed to be buffed. 4 minutes is a big difference. Finally, you can use timeline more than once in a game. They probably could have done 5 minutes, and I think it would have been fine. I think 5 minutes would have been fine. Do you guys agree? I think 5 minutes would have been perfect. Like, bro, by the time you get this item, you're level 20, meaning it's probably 25 minutes into the game. The average Smite game lasts 30 minutes or 32. That means you're using it once in an average game. Using it once. And the stats are bad on this item. Like, you feel pretty, like, the reason you get alternate timeline is for the passive, not for nothing else. I think the power is like, what, 45 power on a level 20 item, where you could when you get Tahuti over it, how is it just 150 power? You get Opshar with 20% pen. I don't know. That's pretty bad if you ask me. I'm just happy they buffed it, but I think they could buff it a tiny bit more. Fix an issue where this item was not triggering at the same time after the ultimate ability fires is another. Okay. Decrease cooldown from 15 to 14 seconds on Shield of Achilles. Small buff. Decreases bonus damage taken from 10 to 5% on Fatal Strike. Small buffs. Very small buffs. Doesn't really change it. Just feels, the character just feels better. Nothing crazy. Decrease mana cost from 40 to 20 at all ranks. Big buff. Decrease cooldown from 10 to 8 seconds. Big buff. Fix protections. Description to clarify the ability provides 0 protections at rank 0. Okay. Increase base damage from 25 to 30 to 90. Okay, so 5 per tick. Pretty good buffs. There's some nice buffs for Bacchus. Increasing duration of empower stack speed buff from 1 second to 1.5. Empowered attack speed buff. Someone has to help me out on this. This is his one. The mana decrease a long time back. Yeah. But what is this? Increase the duration of empowered attack speed buff. So when he twos, he can attack faster. Reduce the cooldown from 16 to... Wow. Whoa. This is a big buff. This is a big buff. 12 seconds on his Submerge. With CD? 40% CD? Is that 8 seconds? Okay, that's pretty... Those are nice changes. Jorm might be back in the meta off that. Not sure, though. Hybrid items are too good though. Alright, Merlin, increased protection reduced per stack from 0.5 to 2.5% to 4% at all ranks. Holy shit. Excuse me, decrease max stats from 6 to 4. Okay. So at max 6, 12, 6 to 12, 3. Am I trolling right now? What's my math is trash. 12 and then 6.5 is that 3? 15%? Would that be 15% at all stacks? So it's worse. It's worse over time, but better in the beginning. Results in the change increase God only protection reduced from 6. They don't want me to do the math, bro. Oh, so you get 16, so either way. I don't mind this change. I think this is good for Merlin. You never want to use the fire stance because purple and blue are so much better. So I kind of like that. Like now there's a reason to use the fire if you want to burn someone, right? So like if you want to, like if you have CC, right, you have Athena Ta and you know it's a Terra frontline, you can use Dragonfire and it has value. You feel me? I agree with this. I like this change. And the increased cooldown on 15 to 15 and 13. A small change helps Neath a bit. Auto run, increased base power from 30 to 40. Wow, nice change. Increased critical strike damage 50, 55. Good changes. The character still sucks, so unfortunate. Stacks will only be consumed in extra damage dealt if Serket successfully damages the god as opposed to just hit. So if you 2-1 alt 3, the 3 will trigger the passive. Increased power scaling from... Oh my god! They just buffed Serket like crazy. 70% scaling.
What?
Whoa. I don't know if she needed all that. She could have done with 60% scaling. 70% scaling. Increased basic attack damage from 35 to 38. Dude, Sylvanus ADC is back. Increased magical power scaling from 35 to 50%. Oh, definitely Sylvanus mid. You guys are about to see me get fined for playing Sylvanus mid. Alright, let's see the TM at. Decrease of damage mitigation from 60% to 30%. Okay, we knew that. Like that's what had to happen, you know. Increase the damage mitigation from 60 to 30% plus 5% of Tiamat's magical power, capping at a total 60% mitigation at 600 magical power. Makes sense. I like this. So like if you go hybrid, you're not gonna get the mitigation. So that's nice. So like you have to go full power to get the mitigation. So if you go hybrid, you can't have like, you know, 60% mitigation plus prods and wing blade and all this other stuff. Like no, you have to have the full power build to get the mitigation. Makes sense. I agree with this. I'm also biased. Decrease number of hits it takes for minions to damage a serpent. Health 3 to 2. Decrease number of hits. Okay, this is a big buff. I mean, sorry, big nerf. Decreased power scaling from 8% to 5% of TMS magic. Okay, this had to be nerfed. The minions were just winning games. Adjusted description text to clarify the initial what is this? Okay, the initial damage is on his first hit of each target, not on the deploy of the ability. Increase in initial hit damage scaling from 30%.
I know this isn't much, but you were there when I needed it.
Yo, Snipe with a big 25 bomb. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that, man. Thanks for the beautiful words. I'm glad I was there for you, man. I love you, man. So, increase initial hit from scaling from 30 to 40% of your magic. Increase tick damage scaling from 10% of your magic power to 12% per tick. Pretty nice. I like it. Yo, Snipe. Love you, dog. Jean Kui. Increase magical power scaling from tick from 15 to 20% from 75 to 100. From 15 to 20% from 75 to 100 total. So you get to 100% on the last tick. I'm confused. So it's 100% scaling on the one if it hits all ticks. Nice. I like all the changes. I mean, just recap right quick. Bacchus was good. Achilles was good. Alternate timeline. I mean, you guys remember Bluestone, Brain Dead. Horrible. This is a horrible change. This one is okay. I don't like that they just making the game just more simple and just making the game have less choices and less options. Compassion, that's a scary one. I don't know. This is pretty inflated stats, but I don't know. The passive's kind of poopy, but those are crazy stats. They just said, yo, we ran out of ideas when it came to what to do with this item, but we're gonna give it fucking 60 magical procs and 45 HP 5 to see if anyone wants to build it. These is good changes. This had to change for sure. They needed to nerf Boomba's hammer instead. They made it do that. Not like that matters. I really dislike the vines. I mean, you could have thought of a million. I honestly would have been more happy if they just delete these vines and bring Portal back to fire, because Portal has so much value. Right now, Portal's 100 gold on the map. If you make Fire Portal with how big this map is and make it a portal, it is so contested. Make it a little bit tankier and add an extra 50 gold per player on this objective. I think this will be a very, very important objective. Right now, You don't even care if they do this. Like, you right now, you're doing fire. You're like around the map. You're like, yeah. Give him portal. Give it to him. You don't care if they get this. It doesn't matter. It's not even an objective. Make it worth something. That would have been so much better for them to make it a portal. Plus, it's a little bit tankier, so it's worth more gold. And this will be a true objective on the map. Right now, the map is just playing for Gold Fury and then playing for Big FG. That's all it is. And you know, Hires, hit me up, bro. If you need help and you don't want to do this. This is like, all you're doing is limiting the jungle's farm and gank routes by autoing twice. So you make it 2 seconds extra. I don't know, man. I think this is like a really boring and idea. I don't like it. I don't know if you guys agree. Like, I feel like this is so. I'm not impressed. I don't feel like, oh man, like now we can do this. Now we can do this. Now I can, you know, fight at left mid. It just like delays the game. It's like annoying. It's not even. I don't know, man. It's not a good idea. You could have came up with. I think they also should have helped with Scorpions. They should have made Scorpions worth more. I mean, they made them weaker, which is one way to go about it. But they should have made it worth more. So, you know, the farm on the map is better. Right now, these Scorpions don't mean anything. The only time Scorpion feels like you're making a good play is if you just reset and you're about to grab red and purple for a Fire Giant push. And you're like, oh, wait, I'll kill the Scorpion beforehand. That's the only time you ever feel like Scorpion is worth anything. Outside of that, it just doesn't mean anything. I mean, making them weaker is cool, but you should make them worth more so you could actually group up for them. The Vines, like I said, don't like the Vines at all. And hopefully we're going to check out this new character right now. We'll have our little separate video for that if you guys want to go check it out.